We have more examples of adding and subtracting rational expressions, and in this one we need to factor one of our denominators first. So on the left we have x over x minus 2. On the right we're subtracting 4x minus 3 over x squared minus 8x plus 12. So let's factor this trinomial on the bottom to see what our LCM is going to be. I need to see what multiplies to 12 that adds up to negative 8. My factors of 12 are 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. Since we're multiplying to be a positive number but adding to be a negative, both of my terms would need to be negative. And I need to add up to negative 8. That would be negative 2 and negative 6. So now we've got x over x minus 2 minus 4x minus 3 over x minus 2 times x minus 6. Now we need to figure out what our LCM is going to be. The left side is missing that x minus 6. The right side has both terms. So we need to multiply the left side by x minus 6. And then we're still subtracting this entire term. We're subtracting the entire term, which means we need to distribute the negative to both the 4x and the negative 3. So now this becomes minus 4x plus 3 over our LCM of x minus 2 times x minus 6. Now to simplify, I'm going to start by distributing the x. That gives us x squared minus 6x, and we're keeping the negative 4x plus 3 all over our LCM. I'm just going to write LCM for now because it's easier. Combining like terms, we've got x squared minus 10x plus 3 over our LCM, which was x minus 2 times x minus 6. If we could factor the top, we would, but in this case, I would need to see what multiplies to 3 that adds up to negative 10. I know that's not going to work, so there's nothing more to simplify. In this next example, we need to factor both of the denominators. Starting with the one on the left, I need to see what multiplies to a 1 that adds up to negative 2. The factors of 1 are just 1 times 1, but I'm adding up to negative 2, so it's going to be negative 1 and negative 1. So on the left side, we have x minus 1 squared. Then on the right side, we need to see what multiplies to negative 4 that adds up to 3. We could use 1 and 4 or 2 and 2. Let's see. I need a negative 4, and I need them to add up to positive 3. That's going to be negative 1 and 4. So we're adding 3 over x minus 1 and x plus 4. The left side has an x minus 1 squared, but it doesn't have an x plus 4. So I need to multiply by x plus 4. The right side only has one x minus 1. It doesn't have the other one. So I need to multiply by another x minus 1. And then my LCM is x minus 1 squared times x plus 4. It doesn't matter which order you put these factors in. Now let's distribute so we can start to simplify. Distributing the x, we have x squared plus 4x. Distributing the 3, we have 3x minus 3. Again, I'm just going to put LCM for now, and then I'll change it back at the end. Combining like terms, 4x plus 3x is 7x. So we have x squared plus 7x minus 3 over x minus 1 squared times x plus 4. Again, I would need something that multiplies to negative 3 that adds up to 7. That doesn't exist, so this is as simplified as this gets.